Question 7 asks, what have I learned using these social media platforms? And what do I find surprising about them? Uh, how am I going to use them for my career? What I can say is that before I came to this course, I really never used Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, or Instagram in the way that I've been using them. And these tools, I'm actually coming to respect them a lot more than I did before I joined this course, especially Twitter. I figured that these tools were something sort of like a MySpace. That at some point it was just a fad that was going to, implode and just go away. But considering how much Twitter is used and what is used for, I came to respect it a lot more because there is so much more to Twitter than just a messaging box and ads, or should I say, just people sending the links here and there. There is a whole network of individuals and business interests involved in this. Facebook as well. What I've learned in Facebook is just how many millions of dollars is placed on Facebook just for advertisement. And I just didn't know what a powerful marketing tool this was. And as for Twitter, I just didn't know I just didn't know how good of a political tool it is. It's it's used in many countries, and it's something that engages people very quickly. It's instantaneous, and there's a lot of information to gather. And it's something that I've used it for with the businesses. I became very fond, especially of Twitter, because it's just instantaneous, and somebody is on the other side of that Twitter account, and they're able to post things on the fly. As for businesses, I'm able to speak and engage with them directly. I'm able to see exactly what's going on in an instant. So I came to respect this tool a lot more so than I did before. Snapchat is another tool that I thought was going to go away, but it remains there. It's not just a social tool where it's just personal. There's professionals that use it as well, and WWE. Out of all the four companies, WWE is the only one that really uses it. And what I realize is that you can use this tool much more candidly than you could the others, because this the messages implode and then they go away in seconds. That's something that Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram just doesn't do. Those posts stay there for as long as you keep them. And Snapchat, let's just say professional accounts, they tend to post things to their followers, and it would just disappear within seconds of watching them. And if you were unlucky of being there or unlucky of seeing something, really really won't be able to see it afterwards if you don't actually go out there and replay it. And so I just think that people are much more gutsy when it comes to posting stuff there, because they know that it's going to disappear. And I've seen WWE post backstage stuff where I've noticed just how normal people are. I always knew wrestling, wrestling is a work, but I thought that at least the characters uh, behind these names and these wrestlers, they were going to be rowdy or maybe uh, just in character. Turns out that the backstage stuff that you see on Snapchat for WWE is so candid that these people just they're boring. If just to be frank, they're just you. It's just boring. But from there, I'm able to see things that I never seen before. I mean, I seen characters break kayfabe on Snapchat, which is, let's just say, a sin to do. But I guess because it's the company doing it, companies able to record the stuff and post it for their fans. It doesn't really matter. But it's crazy what you can do on Snapchat as well. Um, Instagram, these pictures that I see in every other business, a lot of the pictures that I seen were business related, but a lot of them that weren't, they tend to had a lot of comments on them, even still, even if they were irrelevant to the business itself. People still posted, the people still commented on the picture, and those people had things about that picture or or commented about that picture, and then they posted links to stuff that related to that picture that was irrelevant to begin with. So these tools are just so great at research, and I think that they're downplayed, um, more so than Google search. The majority of things that I found observing and using, and engaging, um, with these tools has been that you can squeeze information out of businesses. You can squeeze it out of them, and you wouldn't be able to have this information unless these things existed. So I've now learned that, going forward, whenever I'm going to research a business, I'm going to make sure to go through these four platforms and really get a good grasp on what I'm dealing with. I didn't think I would be doing this because I never took them serious until I got to this course, and that's when I actually started taking these things serious because they are serious. They're platforms. They're just not cute little platforms for, you know, socializing. They're used for a lot of things, especially business. So going forward, I'm going to be using these things, for these platforms for, seeking out business, seeking out any job prospects that I might have, um, and definitely posting and engaging more, and seeing just how much of an effect I could have on people with the research that I do. And I think that I found the Twitter analytics to be, somewhat very helpful as to what I was doing. That I am not just posting and I'm just not posting something and it's not going anywhere. It's actually, people are actually looking. They're observing. They're observing me as well as I am observing them. And I think until that sinks in, I don't think people who haven't actually used these tools for the reasons we've been using them for the, social media project will understand just how important these tools really are. So I'm going to be using them a lot more and engaging a lot more. And I'm glad that I was able to do what I was able to do with these platforms. And I'm hoping for the best, um, when it comes to research. And I'm I'm looking forward to more of my own personal projects, when it comes to doing them through social media platforms. And in closing, I want to say that this course has taught me something about, investigative journalism. And I think that it's really critical to know that it's hard, it's not easy being the source, going out there, really engaging. And if any this project showed me anything, it's a lot more difficult to research things when you are the main source of the information, where you have to pull things out. Um, when you have to do most of the legwork. I think people are used to just a Google search. But this project really made me engage very much and really truly tested me on what information can I pull out from these businesses. Most of the information that I posted or that I spoke about, a lot of it is not on the internet. A lot of it is mostly an email and in calling, some references. So I'm actually pretty proud of myself that I was able to complete this project through those means, and I'm looking forward to using these platforms a lot more.